What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. Quick update on our compost system. Everything is going really well, folks. Now, please check out my previous videos where I talk about the compost system and the compost ring so you could fully understand everything we have going on here. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward, folks. So this is producing some fantastic compost. This is not broken down completely, okay? This is not broken down completely, but this is pretty much ready to use. So what I'm gonna do is I've been scooping some of this out along with some of the stuff from the top of the ground of the chicken run, some of that stuff. And I've been adding it to my bucket here. Now, check out the other previous video where I talk about adding compost and organic matter to this bucket and simply adding water. It's kind of a quick and easy compost tea. So I'm going to be scooping some of the stuff out from the center of that pile, the broken down stuff, the more broken down stuff, and adding it to this. This will become the base to the compost tea. I could add comfrey to this. I could add weeds, grasses, whatever I want, okay? And yes, you could add molasses and you could do real compost tea. You could add a bubbler and do all kinds of cool stuff, but I'm essentially just soaking compost and using that. All right, so that's one thing I'm doing. Another thing is I'm gonna be scooping out some of the stuff from the center of this pile here, and I'm going to be adding it to our secondary compost rings over here. You see, I've already been doing that. Now look, that's gonna be some beautiful stuff when it's finished. What I'm doing is I'm just creating more biomass so that this stuff will begin to get the size that it needs to also start to break down. And everything that falls out the bottom here will create a very nice carpet for our chickens. Now this will produce lots of heat in the winter. This will create a nice safe haven for worms to live under there that the chickens cannot get. So we always will have high population of worms. Now, I have some larger stuff and some sticks in this corner that's not broken down. Okay, everything broke down really well. And I have some other stuff on this side, which is, you can see, smaller, more fine material. Okay, this stuff is really great. Now, I've been using this to add to the compost ring, like so. Okay, and now I'm going to be doing a clean out of the chicken coop, and I'm going to be adding all of that manure, all of that organic matter, all the pine shavings, everything else right into here, and it will break down. And now if you notice, you might see some places where it looks like ash. That could be two things: the ash that I've added to this pile, and or this might have gotten so hot that it actually cooked. And that's not really good when it comes to the bacteria. Okay, but don't worry, in the other parts of this pile, there is plenty of microbiology there, but some parts of this have just really heated up, okay, from the various things I've put in here, okay, the nitrogen heavy things like urine, okay, I'm gonna do a whole video on that, okay, and the manure and a lot of the green matter. So this is working really well. All I'm gonna do is just add some water and we are good to go, folks. This will probably be ready in a few months. Now this is rough, so this will have to be sifted naturally. Okay, I could sift this through, guess what? Hardware cloth. How awesome is hardware cloth, okay? Folks, it's going really well, and now it's time to start to build up the organic matter in this so that this threshold that I've built over here, a few boards high, will be full of organic matter, okay? And the chickens will have a lot of fun digging in here, scratching in here, looking for worms and other insects and biota. It's a great system, folks, and I'm very happy with it, and I'm getting a lot out of this system. No waste, just recycle, just a great use of these resources. This is going to work really well for the garden. Remember, fertilizer shortages, everything's expensive. It's time to be more self-reliant, more self-sufficient. Got to do what your grandparents did, your great-grandparents. Learn the art of composting. All right, sounds like somebody's having some fun with some freedom tools over there in the other property. All right, folks, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below. And I hope you're all well. Take care.